Hey mamas, and welcome back to another episode of the Modern Moms Club podcast. Today I have Cayla Craft. She's the host of Mommy Millionaire podcast. Love that name. She's a mom of three, self-made millionaire, and a lifestyle entrepreneur. She's a California native. She went from saving lives as a nurse in ER, working from 9 to 5, helping women pursue a passion from owning their own business. And I don't want to go too full into the bio because Cayla, I would love for you to share with the audience exactly how you went from working that 9 to 5 job into where Mommy Millionaire came from.
Yay. Okay. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me on. My heart is for moms because obviously I'm a mom of three. So I love talking to moms. I was working as an ER nurse when I was 23 years old. And I was like at this point in my life where I was a charge nurse, which was like my dream job. And I got there and I was like, well, it doesn't seem like it's all it's cracked up to be, you know? Right. And I had a 1-year-old at home and I was just like, I want to be with him, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Network marketing came into my life by using some products and I fell in love with the products. And I had done network marketing in the past and it didn't really work for me. And I loved these products. So it was just kind of started to build a business with it. And before I knew it, I was making 6 figures. And then, by the time I was 26, I became a millionaire in that company. And the skills I gained and all of the lessons I've learned along the way, it helped me become an amazing leader and really training up leaders. And so Mommy Millionaire was birthed because I have a heart for women. And I believe that every single person should live in financial abundance. And I wanted to show them how. And so not just, I didn't want to just have to stick to the people on my network marketing team. I wanted to help moms all over the world in whatever industry they were in.
I love that. And it's so important too. Like you're saying, financial abundance as a mom. I mean, what mom doesn't want to be home with their kids? Like, you have this baby and then 3 months later you have to go back to work and it's so hard to do that. I mean, I've been blessed also where I didn't have to go back, but I know I have so many close mom friends who, they feel this like guilt, but listen, mom guilt comes in many forms. It's not just work. So, I think that what you're doing is not just with your marketing company and being able to do that, but also creating leaders in all different types of avenues is amazing. And you mentioned leaders training up leaders. So can you explain to the moms, what does that mean and what does that look like?
Yeah. So I just found that a lot of people that were successful, they were really good at empowering people to use their gifts to change the world. And as I was growing my network marketing business, it seemed like at first I had just a lot of fans and a lot of followers. Like, oh my gosh, Cayla, you're so amazing. Da, 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 da. I could never do what you do. And I'm like, that doesn't feel good. Like, I don't want you to tell me that I'm amazing. I want you to be able to look in the mirror and tell yourself that you're amazing.
Yeah.
And influence yourself to have the discipline that I have to get stuff done. And so it was kind of like this thing, like, I don't want to create a bunch of followers that look at me and say I'm amazing. I want to create leaders that can have influence over the world because that's when we can change the world is more leaders having effective influence over people and, at that positive change, because there's a lot of leaders out there, because a lot, like let's say, for instance, Kim Kardashian. She's a leader,
right.
An influential leader. Is she the best leader for our kids? I don't know. I mean, I'm not here to judge her, but sure. I just know I want more leaders that are here to talk about mindset and train our kids about positive thinking, affirmations, how you can really achieve anything you want in life. The birds of a feather flock together. I want to be teaching kids at a young age that. I want to be teaching moms that. Like, if you hang out with a bunch of unhappy moms, you're always going to be unhappy.
Yes. Oh, it's so true. It's so true. I mean, just getting around like-minded people, I say this all the time. It's so important because exactly what you said, your mindset is going to be, and the way that you live and just your lifestyle is going to reflect those people that are around you. So I think that's super, super important. And so you also are involved with I guess what you would call like lifestyle entrepreneur. So, this is coaching and your keynote speaking is about connecting with people. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I'm even moving more into talking about sales.
Okay.
And really I'm helping a lot of people just kill it,
Yeah.
sales wise, from
So
gyms to business coaching. Yeah.
nice. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, connecting with people, because in a day and age where everything's online and social media, do you think that that connection is helping or hurting? And like, in what way, like, why do you feel like either way?
That's a really good question. So I truly believe that social media, it's hurting the world. There is a lot of positivity that can come from it. But also, like, I know I'll be in a group of friends and we'll all be on our phones, like talking about our Instagram stats. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what the heck are we freaking doing here, you guys?
Right,
Like,
right.
we're in a group. Let's like talk to each other, right?
Yeah.
We can get so, and I get caught up in that myself. Trust me, I'll like freaking want to pound the wall. I'm like, why are my likes down?
Yeah.
When it's like we need to focus on like actually having a good conversation with people.
Mhm.
And it was just like I was at a fitness class this morning, and I like my first thing I wanted to think of was I need to get this on Insta story.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, I did it this morning. I'm with you.
Yeah. Well, but what I did instead was I went and talked to the instructor, and was just talking to them because we're going to do some business together. And so anyways, but that's the art of connection. Instead of like, yeah, the Insta story is great, but I could talk about how Pilates later. Let me go talk to this girl and see how I can help her, because
Yes.
I already see something I can help her with. And so it's really just like, I feel like you've got to learn how to connect with anybody anywhere.
Yeah.
And I am always studying the people I'm around. And I truly believe that like everybody can bring something to the table. So like sometimes people will treat like front desk people or like retail workers. Oh my gosh, it's just a retail worker. It's like, this isn't going to be a big business professional I need to get in contact with or whatever. And it's like, that's the dumbest thing you could do. You need to treat every single person like they're freaking queen, like the queen, right?
Exactly.
And all of a sudden it's like they know somebody that knows somebody that can help you. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's just always be looking to add. Yeah. Always be looking to add value to people's lives.
I love that, adding value to people's lives. And it's true. Like, you never know what that person can bring and add value into your life, who they know, who you guys are both connected with. You just don't know. So, and it's true. Like, treat everyone like that. Treat everyone, like they are that important person, because you just don't know where that relationship could go. So I love that. So because of Mommy Millionaire, what are some secrets that you found that can help moms, working moms? A lot of the moms that listen to this podcast, they're at home, they're trying to run their business, or they're trying to start a business. So what have you found that could be helpful? Some tips that you can give to these moms?
Well, there's so many, but I would say like, especially working moms, we have a ton of guilt because we feel like, oh my gosh, do I spend too much time at work? And then when I'm at home, I'm thinking about work. And so one thing is that like when it's work time, it's work time.
Yeah.
And my kids always come first, but I try to do all of my work in my office. So the kids know you can come in here if it's an emergency and like you need me, because you always come first. But mommy's in here, I'm working, and I don't feel bad about that.
Yeah.
Because I'm very open with talking to my kids 8, 6, and 4. And they all understand that like mommy in here isn't like just because I want to be away from you guys. It's because I'm building our life. This is what we use for ice hockey, for your private school, for Disneyland trips. And they all understand. They're like, oh, okay, you're working. And so I think having good communication and then having a workspace. And so when you work from home, it can be kind of all over the place. Or if you have a stressful job outside of the home and you come and bring it home, it needs to stop at the door. Right.
Yeah.
And just have massive boundaries around that, because, your work, you got to like leave it in an area.
Right.
So that's kind of a rule I found after hitting a major burnout. And another thing is hire help. So moms, like we feel like, oh, we got to do it all. And blah, 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 blah. And it's like back in the day, there were villages that helped the moms, right? Like
That's right.
if you were a nursing mom back in the days in tribes, you would literally just have to nurse the baby. And then the older ladies would come and take the baby.
Oh my God. How amazing would that be?
I mean, right. And so it's like now, like this Western culture, we think that like we need to do it all on ourselves, but that's why the depression rates are up, you know, because everybody's isolated trying to do everything on their own. And it's like, just stand up and say, I do need help. And I do. Like I have lots of help. I do not do laundry. I do not clean my house. What else? I mean, I don't do a lot of household stuff. I don't even cook.
Yeah.
You know?
I love that. You know, so many of the moms that I've interviewed on here, that has been their answer. They've said, listen, I outsource. Like that is a game changer, because when you realize like you don't have to do the laundry, you don't have to take the dog out or whatever, like you're doing things because you want to and you're intentional with that time. It's like a game changer. You know, you can put the time and attention on the work that needs to be done or with your family or where you want to put it.
Absolutely. And I think if you're somebody listening in right now that maybe you like to do all of those things, don't shame the other moms for not liking to do that and hiring somebody.
Yeah.
I think that's like a thing that it's like kind of like people pride themselves. Well, I do everything. And it's like, okay, good for you. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Like whatever, you know, whatever works for you. I'm all about that. Cause exactly. Like there may be moms out there that love to do that, you know, and if that's what makes them feel fulfilled, then that's amazing. But it goes both ways, you know, for the mom that's doing it and the mom that's not doing it.
100%.
So, all right, cool. So I also wanted to see if you had any words of advice for maybe moms that are like looking to start their own business, but they're struggling to find the balance of adding one more thing onto their plate. You know, like as moms, again, we were just saying, like we do it all. And you know, you gave the words of wisdom of outsourcing and hiring help. But for a mom that maybe wants to just start now getting into her own business, what are some steps? Because you said you started here just like yourself. What, if you could go back and give yourself advice now, what would that advice be?
Well, it's probably going to be like unconventional. Mine would have been to think bigger. You know, when I had my 1-year-old and I started my business and I was pregnant with my second one, it was very like, just like, oh, I want to start this business and maybe I'll make multiple 6 figures 5 years from now. And now knowing what I know now, I should have said like, I should have just thought way bigger and like known that anything is truly possible.
Yeah.
If you have really good communication and you believe so much in yourself. Like it's crazy when you believe in yourself, how much things will change in your life. And I think that's one thing, like as moms, I mean, that's what I do. I talk to moms all day and a lot of them buy into their excuses about why they can't do their business today. I can't post on Instagram because I don't know what to say today. You know, I'm like, well, who's your ideal client? When you know who your ideal client is, you know what to say at all times during the day.
Exactly.
That should never be an issue, right? And it's just an excuse. And sometimes we tell ourselves these stories. I can't add one more thing to my plate. Well, if you're constantly telling yourself that in your head, of course, you're never going to be able to add one more thing into your life.
Right.
But it's all about the story you tell yourself. Like I tell myself every single day, I am God's greatest miracle. I was put here on this earth to move mountains.
I love that.
And so I go into my day like that. Like here, put some obstacles in front of me. I'm ready to overcome them. I'm ready to climb the mountain because, you know, as a business owner, and if you're getting ready to start a business, it's not all like rainbows and sunshine.
Yeah.
Like you will hit obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. And it's like you're getting tested. How bad do you want it? And so just know that resistance is coming. Resistance is coming, but you have to be so married to your why that you keep going every single day. And don't buy into the list of excuses that you have because everybody has stuff. You know, last night, my 4-year-old peed the bed because I let him drink water before bed, which I never do. And I peed the bed. And so my alarm goes off at 5. So I'm like washing sheets in the middle of the night, you know, and my alarm went off at 5 like it does every morning. And I looked at it and I was like, I really don't want to get up. I want to keep sleeping. And I was like, well, this is what separates you from average people. Get up. And I got up. And so it's just kind of like that thing. Like what story am I going to buy today? You know, and I wasn't going to buy that story of I needed more sleep, which, you know, sleep is very important. I'm not going to discount that. But if you know, it's just important to not do those things every single day. That stuff comes up because stuff will always come up.
Exactly. And I love that too, you know, just knowing like what your purpose is, what you're here for. And then when you want to sleep, when you want to do whatever excuse pops into your head, like go back to that why, go back to that reason. And that should be greater than all those excuses.
Yes.
So I love that. I love it. So, as a success coach, what would you say is the most important key to success? We were talking about a lot of things right now, and I know that there's a lot of different components to this answer, but in helping women specifically, what would you say is the most important key to success?
Okay. Environment. When I was first building my business, my husband was not supportive whatsoever. And I'm the type of person, like if you tell me I can't do something, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
So he was like making fun of it. And because a lot of people have skewed visions of what network marketing is. And I was like, I'm going to prove you wrong. And so when I made 6 figures in my first year, he was like, oh, okay. But he still wasn't supportive. I mean, no joke. Until I was making $1 million a year, he was not supportive.
Wow.
And imagine living with somebody that is completely unsupportive. The only reason I got through that is because I had people in my life that were constantly encouraging me and, pushing me to not give up. Like, Cayla, you have what it takes. Like, don't give up. Don't listen to him. And the reason I say that is because Chase will be very honest about it now. And he'll say, like, it was freaking horrible. And he like feels bad about it, but I don't. I'm like, everything had to happen the way it did.
Exactly.
Maybe if you were super supportive, I would have not tried as hard,
Exactly.
So, it's all about having a good tribe. And even now, like I'm going to this new level, like with all these new things coming out with the book this week, like my podcast and like doing some amazing things. And it's always a new level. I need like a new environment. I need new people telling that it's all going to be okay. And especially people that have gone where I'm going. Right. And so it's all about surrounding yourself with people that are going to speak life into you and not the ones that are going to go, why are you doing that, Cayla? Why don't you just slow down? Like, don't you have enough already? Those aren't the people you want to listen to. Those are not right. So environment, if you're an entrepreneur, environment isn't just like, it's not an option. Like it's essential. The people that you hang out with, it's essential for your growth. You have to be around the right people. It will make or break you.
I love that. Yeah, no, it's 100%. I mean, sometimes like you were saying about your husband, like we do need someone, because I'm exactly like you. Someone tells me I can't do something, I'm like, sit back and watch me and let me do it one more time just to prove you wrong, So I'm so with you on that. But it's true. Like you need those people in your corner that are there for you when you don't want to do it, when it gets hard, like whatever the situation is, so you can keep that fuel going and like, whatever that is, you have your why, you've got that environment, like all of that kind of fuels like each other. So I love that. Now I want to talk to you too a little bit about just going back to the whole connecting thing and how you were saying like, social media, like sometimes it's not so great because, we're on our phones when we're out to dinner with our friends or, we're just not as engaged. So what advice would you maybe give to some moms that can connect with other moms off of social media? Maybe other moms like that are in their area or, just getting that tribe, exactly like what you were just talking about.
Oh, I love that. Okay. So I love going to fitness classes. I go to a fitness class usually 6 days a week. And the reason why like I bring that up right away is because I'm super into health and fitness, just like you are, Sandi. My health is everything. So the people I hang out with need to have that same passion. They just do, right? And so I go where my people are going to be hanging out at. My people hang out at fitness classes because they make their health a massive priority.
Yeah.
They're also hanging out at Whole Foods and at the weird health food places.
Yeah.
Like, the vegan places, like they're even though I'm not vegan, I just, I like trendy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you always got to just think, where are my people hanging out at? Where are they eating? Are they hanging out in Barnes and Noble? Are they like, go hang out with them and then be the person that smiles at somebody.
Yeah.
And
inviting.
I always start things with a compliment, so, sometimes people, especially, this is so annoying, but especially people that are building a business. Okay. This is the number one thing that you're doing wrong is you're thinking about how do I make a connection so I can sell them on what I have to offer. And people can feel that from you. They
Right.
can feel that you're not authentic, and they don't want any part of it. Right. And you don't feel good about yourself. So of course you're going to go up and introduce yourself with zero confidence. Like it feels icky.
Yep.
And so I think going in and having zero expectations when you're meeting people and just going like, hey, I'm just here to have fun and have a good day and spread my light and love all over the place, like glitter.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I love that.
And so the only expectation is of yourself, of what you're there to give out to the world that day. And when you go out like that, it's like you don't have all this like pressure on your shoulders to like meet people,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's one way I go to fitness classes. I go and think about where are my people hanging out at. And like, so my people, okay, Barnes and Noble, they're hanging out in the business section of the book aisle, right?
Yep.
Like anytime I see somebody looking at books, I personally, I like,
hey, what are you reading? What are you looking at?
Yeah, exactly. I seriously do that. I'll be like, what's your favorite book? Like I'm super into, like, I read a book a week. So,
Oh my God, that's amazing.
We'll start talking, and it just, those are my people. Right. And another thing that I've loved lately is Bumble has an app, which, okay, yeah, that is social media, but it's all about taking it from online to offline.
Sure.
So Bumble is a dating app, but they also have Bumble BFF.
Oh, cool.
Can find friends. And so that's really cool. And they have like little meetups all over the place. Like one of my friends, she's actually like a city rep for Bumble in Phoenix. And so she does all these meetups for all these girls. And it's helped her build her business, but it's also like, she's having a blast. She's
genuine relationships. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's kind of like just like dating. So you go in there and say, I like to go on hikes and I like to eat vegan food. And the person is like, oh my gosh, this is my person. I want to hang out with you.
That's awesome. Really cool. That's really cool. No, I'll have to check that out. I know that there's one out there called Peanut, and it's just for moms. And it's the same thing. It's like you put your interest in, and then you can, go hang out with them, see if your kids are the same age. So that's a really good, I didn't even know about this Bumble BFF. So that's really cool. So I would love for you to also let the moms know about any events, projects, content, anything that you're working on now that you have coming out.
Ooh, yay. Okay. So I have my Mommy Millionaire Mastermind that's happening in 2019. We just had our live event just a couple weeks ago. It was fantastic. It was a room full of 100 women.
Wow.
All ambitious.
Congratulations.
Yeah. It was so amazing. Thank you. It was so awesome. And so we're doing a year-long mastermind with one retreat in the middle of it. And it's just helping people go to that next level in their business. I'm handpicking everybody. So we've had probably like over 100 people apply, and a lot of people are getting denied. And I don't say that to be like, oh, yes, but I'm saying that like I'm really curating the group for every single person to come in and be able to bring a different level of mastery in their industry. So it's going to be people from all different walks of life, and
that makes it so diverse and unique.
Yes. And so like when you come in with your business problem, all these people have a different perspective on life. And so they can help you solve your problem quicker. And that's the whole point of a mastermind is you get in there and instead of you working on your business alone, you have all these mastermind family members to work on your business with you all year long. And
amazing.
Joining a mastermind for me was like one of the smartest things I ever did.
Yeah.
And everybody that's coming in is like committed to, 5Xing their income.
Yeah.
So for some people that'll be going into multiple 7 figures, and then some people multiple 6 figures.
That's amazing. And it's such a great way to, exactly what you're talking about, building that tribe and getting around the right people and the mindset. Like you have to constantly be working on this. It's not like, one day you get up and you're like, I'm going to do this today. So like, I'm good. Like every single day you need to be working on this and like getting, like literally think about it like steps and like taking yourself up to that next level. Because if not, you are just stuck there, and who wants to be stuck somewhere, where we're going into 2019, so it's like it's perfect timing to like start to think about what your goals are, where you're headed, what you want to accomplish, what you want to do, and have the right people around you to like give you that feedback.
Yes. I mean, it's seriously like it's make it or break it.
Yeah.
And I've met some of my best friends in a mastermind that I'm a part of, and I'll be in 2 masterminds in 2019 just because they're so amazing. And then I also have a book coming out this week. It's called The Habit of Leading Yourself.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's going to be available on Amazon. And I really just put it out there because I wanted people to get it by the beginning of the year. And it's a 52-week guide to becoming unstoppable. So every week you get something new to work on.
Great holiday gift.
Yes. Yeah. That was the point, right?
Love it.
So, yeah.
That's
Thank
amazing.
you for having me do that. Yeah.
Of course. And then just one more question for you. Where can all of the moms connect with you? Where can they find you? Where can they get information on your masterminds, the podcast, all of that?
Okay. So you can go over to mommymillionaire.co, and we have like free resources and a couple courses over there. One of the free resources is a branding questionnaire, so you can really figure out who your ideal client is.
Perfect.
And we put a lot of stuff out there. And then I am on Instagram. That's my favorite platform.
Yeah.
And it's just Cayla.craft. So Cayla.craft. And you'll see me on there every single day because I love bringing in encouragement and just lighting up the world. So
awesome. I love that. Well, Cayla, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for giving all the moms some inspiration and, leaving us all a little bit better than, we even knew you from before. So thank you for all of that. And for all the ladies, make sure you check out her podcast, her brand new book. Again, it's a great holiday gift, and the Mommy Millionaire Mastermind as well. So Cayla, thank you so much for being here today.
Yay. Thank you.